I've got a crazy take on the Sabres. I've been sitting on for 3 weeks. I don't think it would be crazy to suggest that Buffalo could be relocated in the next 5 to 10 years.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't think they want to have 3 expansion teams. I think they want to get back into Arizona. They've clearly been flirting with Atlanta and Houston.
Yeah.
And look, like Buffalo is not making money. The cap is only going to get up. They're not going to be a cap team. They're going to be one of the first teams that'll say that's too much for us.
Right.
It's not well run. The fan base has been whittled away. And there's no corporate dollars. Like the
fan base isn't whittled away. The fan base is there, and I don't mean this.
Well, it is if they win again. Yeah.
Yes,
you have 14 years.
You can't go 14 years and create a fan base.
Right.
I was waiting for you, Pinder, to say something different. I
think they can make the playoffs. I like the roster, but I also think this team's in big trouble long term.
Oh, so
financially.
You're right. The semantics of the team is something different. The business side.
Yeah.
The talent of that team. I'm telling you right now, they've had lots of adversity, lots of weird things happen to them. I look at them on paper; they should not be that bad. They should not they've got goaltending, they've got D, they've got guys who can score. They've got to sort out what they have internally. You know, Tuck needs a contract.
They're soft as puppy poo.
I understand that. If you
caricature, it helps though.
But the point being, Rhett, if I lay their roster. Not talking about what their culture is, not talking about how many people are in the building. If I lay their roster to other rosters in the league, there's not a big drop-off. And so my point being, yes, in the Atlantic, somebody is going to have to be near the bottom. I believe Buffalo will be there. I believe Detroit will be there, only because of the quality of competition in the Atlantic. You know, I think Boston's going to be better just by osmosis. Swayman's, looks good. I watched him play the other night. You got a healthy McAvoy, healthy Hampus Lindholm. Maybe Elias Lindholm gets going. To me, I don't think Boston's going to be this bottom of the barrel team. They'll be pushing for a playoff spot. So who's coming out? Who's going in? If Buffalo, Detroit, Boston starts taking, they might not make the playoffs, but they might start taking points off of other people, right? So you're not going to see a 120-point team in the Atlantic. You're going to see 102, 104. 98. I think there's going to be a really jammed up battle. And like I said before, both those teams that I watched last night, the rebuilds are over. They're good teams, and they're coming. So they're going to be chasing the Tampas and the Floridas and the Torontos. So,
that division's a nightmare. So you've got the Tampa, who looks like they're at the tail end of contention, but they're still obviously a very good team. You've got Florida that's been to 3 cups in a row. Toronto just lock and load 100 points every year. Ottawa's coming. Montreal's coming. Boston, it's kind of, we're not really sure. Wait and see. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong last year. And look, Detroit's a talented young roster on its way up. Yeah. Ottawa, Montreal, Buffalo too. I think part of the problem for Buffalo is their bloody division. I think if they're in the Pacific, they probably make the playoffs.
Yeah. It's a great, it's a great case study. That's my point. So, we're talking about the business side of Buffalo, but I'm looking at the on-ice product. At some point, maybe, they come together as a group. I don't know if Lindy can galvanize them. They've gone through a bunch of coaches. They've gone through a bunch of different things, but Darlene's a player. Can Power take the next?
Powers has to step up and start playing like a number 1 overall pick. I think it's there, but sometimes you watch and you worry about the compete.
Well, you talk about somebody who looks slight he looks like a slight guy, right?
Yeah.
Tall, very thin, but maybe again growing into his body. And I look at it throughout the league. You've got young players that are pushing for spots, and I'm excited for the puck drop here. These exhibition games have been weird. It's like one home team dresses an NHL team, and the road team is your AHL/East Coast League team, and that team wins because they're trying harder, because the veteran guys are they don't want to get hit, they don't want to do anything. So it's very interesting in watching the games nightly to try and get a pulse of how good a team can be. But I would argue probably this weekend, and you're going to be looking at more full rosters and what things are going to shape up here. And you're trying to stay healthy. That Barkov injury, man, that sends a shockwave through the league.
Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.